Hello, good morning. It's Friday the 22nd. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So Boris seems a little unwilling or unable to face up to the recovery risks right now. He's struggling to combat rising inflation, supply chain issues and the latest rising COVID cases. 50,000 cases were reported for the first time since July. As you'd expect, hospital admissions are also rising. And this is only the second time since January that we've seen these levels of new cases. I suppose the only silver lining is that fatalities remain lower than last time we saw these numbers. But for now, the government is refusing to return to any restrictions, which were only ended a few months ago. It sounds like they're hoping that half-term may provide a natural fire break in the under-20s category next week, while booster shots are going to be deployed for those over 80s, which is the other group showing higher numbers right now. Data for consumer and industrial confidence was released yesterday. That fell for the third consecutive month and reached an 8-month low. This came as business leaders called for the government to ensure that promoting investment should not increase their tax burden. And meanwhile in the markets, the sterling remains pretty well supported on the rate hike play that we've seen this week. Moves higher have topped out around the same level for the past 3 days though. That suggests that the rally is running out of steam and resistance may be forming around 138.35 against the dollar. And over in the US, selling the dollar lower has been due to the prospect that the Fed will taper support at the next meeting. And it's hard to gauge exactly what the central bank's expectations are going forwards at the moment, but we should find out a little more at their next meeting, which kicks off on November 2nd. Meanwhile, the economy is struggling with temporary factors like the supply and demand imbalance and the logistics bottlenecks. These elements won't exactly be helped by the withdrawal of support, but it would certainly help calm fears over what's beginning to be called rampant inflation. Weekly jobless claims continue to fall. Last week, 290,000 new claims were made. That was down from 296,000. And the 4-week average is now 320,000, and that's down from 335,000. And that was enough to encourage a mini rally in the dollar index, which ended a 6-day sell-off. We saw 93.75 yesterday as euro dollar dropped to 116.15. But we opened this morning slightly higher, around 116.35. Good, so that's it from me, topping off another week. Hope you have a great weekend. Do join me again on Monday.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.